Hello all and welcome back to SockchoyTV and the launch of an episodic experiment I'd like to call REBOOT. Basically, this is a series where I look at a beloved and preferably animated property, discuss what I liked, loved, or didn't like about it, and discuss what I would do if I had the chance to reboot or revive it. And really, the timing of this video couldn't be any more perfect. With that being said, remember the Powerpuff Girls?
LOL. Nice.
Passion, dedication, and loads of imagination. These were the ingredients implemented by industry vet Craig McCracken to create one of the greatest cartoons of all time. An action comedy about 3 kindergartners saving the world from crazy villains and giant monsters before bedtime.
We're going to fight crime! That's what we do!
Thus, the Powerpuff Girls became one of the biggest and most beloved franchises of all time. Lasting 6 seasons, spawning 2 anniversary specials, quality may vary, and let's not forget that avalanche of merchandise, from toys to bed sheets to waffle makers. The appeal of the show for many of us lied in how adorable and seemingly innocent these girls are, and how violent they become when battling these grotesque, scary villains. A great concept that could run itself dry, but what matters is how well it's being executed. Now, who exactly are these girls, you might not be wondering?
Who cares?
They were created in the basement laboratory of Professor Utonium, who mixed sugar, spice, everything nice, and an accidental drop of
Chemical X.
giving us Blossom, the level-headed commander of the team, Bubbles, the adorable eccentric heart of the team, not to mention the best Powerpuff Girl, come at me, and Buttercup, the brute force and spice of the team. It's undeniable how popular the show used to be. It didn't matter if you were a boy, a girl, a kid, an adult, black, white, green, fuzzy, him. No matter who or what you are, the Powerpuff Girls has undoubtedly made a huge impact on your childhood, maybe even adulthood. And even if you didn't watch it, there was no escape. That merchandise broad got scary. Mass marketing aside, this show was really something special, and I loved just about every episode of it. Really wish I could say the same for the reboot. Enter the 2016 Powerpuff Girls, a reboot that really seems to have lost its way. Any and every criticism this show has gotten, they rightfully deserve it. At the same time, anything that can be said about this reboot has already been. The art style is crap this, I miss the original actresses that, Jared Shapiro, so I'm not going to sit here and rehash what other people have already said in greater detail. You barely ever see this show anymore. You ever wonder what Lenny Baxter must think of this reboot? You know, the comic book geek from that one episode of the original. I just wonder how he'd feel about all of this. I could go on and on about what doesn't work in this show, but I won't. Here's where we get to the rebooting and showing you how I would have brought back the Powerpuff Girls. Let's get to it. Now, the standout problem with the reboot for me is the fact that the creative team puts no definable personality in the work. A step I feel that is imperative when it comes to rebooting a beloved franchise. Some great examples include DuckTales, Voltron, and just about every Ninja Turtles reboot. I said just about. All of these examples are nothing like their previous incarnations, but still manage to resonate with people, whether they be newcomers or old fans. Hey, if I could go on a quick tangent here, did anyone notice how both the DuckTales and Powerpuff reboots had similar motives, yet one flopped where the other one was a success? Both were made by an entirely different creative team separate from the original, had new art styles, new voice actors, and a different tone. Yet DuckTales was a hit and Powerpuff Girls wasn't. Why is that? Well, just like the team for the original Powerpuff, the new DuckTales team aren't trying to please a specific demographic. It's made by cartoon lovers for just about anyone who enjoys cartoons, young or old. The new Powerpuff team, however, make what they think kids want to see, strictly following basic guidelines and leaving no personal touch on the product whatsoever. But anyways, back to how I would have rebooted the franchise. Really, I wouldn't have messed with the girls personality-wise. Or voice-wise. And respecting the original concept, they would have stayed sweet, innocent 5-year-old girls who can really
Kick gangrene honey!
If there had to be any growth or development, I'd base it on appearance and powers alone. And maybe even the girls maturing as individuals. Not physically! We'll get into that a little bit later, but for now, appearance! The reboot tried adding certain details to each girl, correlating with her personality, but just like with the show itself, they don't go big enough. And like the saying goes, either go big or go home. So first off, with Blossom, I decided to color coordinate her entire outfit with different shades of pink, with a more reddish pink for her bow, and a crimson magenta for her stockings. I do this with all 3 girls' outfits, as well as give them different accessories that go with their personality. So Blossom gets a watch, being the more studious of the 3 girls. You'll notice quickly that I decided to swap the dress colors, with the black on the borders and the principal colors in the center. That all ties into an idea that I'll talk about a little later. Next up, Bubbles. I made her hair cleaner and curlier, and gave her blue bunny ear hair ties. I also thought I'd give her a chunkier build than her sisters, since I figured being the sweet one would mean she has the biggest sweet tooth. I took this inspiration from Darla Dimple's design in Cats Don't Dance, if anyone remembers that movie. Now as for her accessory, I gave her a thick rubber glow-in-the-dark wristband, since Bubbles has always been the most fashion-forward of the 3. And now finally, Buttercup. Just like with the other 2, everything about her has been personalized, from her hair to her outfit. Being the roughest and toughest of the team, I made her hair more jagged and messy. She'd be the one to fly into battle without doing her hair first, and that's why we love her so much. For her personalized accessory, I thought I'd give her fingerless gloves, since she's the toughest fighter. I guess since they don't have fingers, they'd be nubless gloves? Nubby glovies? Nubless gloves. We're gonna go with nubless, but her hands are entirely... Okay, I did it because they look cool. Now you might have been wondering this whole time, why are their dresses so different? Well, I figure at this point, the girls have branched out their crime fighting beyond Townsville and have become world-renowned superheroes. Sort of like the Avengers, except 5-year-old girls. And wanting to branch out more couples with wanting to look more professional. So they go through several costume ideas with each girl fighting about which one they like the best, ultimately ending up with one individual dress for each girl. I have an entire story based on this idea, but I won't go into that now. Let's talk about their powers. As the girls grow more and become individuals, new superpowers emerge. Let me be honest with you really quick, I honest to God couldn't think of a new power for Blossom, so maybe her ice breath would just stay in check. Right there, yeah, sorry Blossom. For Bubbles, I thought it'd be a cool idea if she had a telekinetic power that allowed her to manifest energy bubbles that she could manipulate at will. With Buttercup, I wanted to give her a superpower that would reflect her spicy, feisty nature. So I gave her the ability to set her fists on fire in order to execute a punching move called the Wasabi Strike. Wasabi is a Japanese spice. Buttercup's personality ingredient is spice. Don't it just fit? Now I'll give credit where credit is due. The Green Lantern-esque powers the Reboot girls have is a pretty cool idea, but it's executed in just the sloppiest way. Why is Blossom's ability to turn into appliances? That's just... what? Not all for it. So I thought I'd reboot the idea in an attack formation called Beasts of Battle. A play on the phrase Beast of Burden. I also considered Beasts of Beauty, but that sounded too girly. It would involve a power-up sequence where the girls fly up and cry out, "Beast of Battle, go!" And the glowing energy field around them would manifest into each girl's spirit animal, or spirit pets. Blossom's would be an eagle, signifying her boldness and role as leader, and would be named Hot Wings. Bubbles, being the cute one, would have a bunny rabbit named Sweet Feet, and Big Bad Buttercup would have a big bad gorilla. You can figure out the rest from there.
Let's kick it up a notch!
What cool ideas. What concepts. But alas, I am a mere fanboy who can only dream of what the Powerpuff Girls reboot could have been. And I've got tons of different ideas for if I rebooted the Powerpuff Girls. Even for that abysmal 4th one. Bunny's the real OG. Always and forever. Rest in peace, you beautiful creature. But like I said, just a fanboy here, wishing a very happy birthday to Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup, as well as a big thank you to Cartoon Network, Kathy Cavadini, Tara Strong, E.G. Daly, Tom Kane, Tom Kenny, Paul Rudish, Gendy Tartakovsky, Lauren Faust, and Craig the King McCracken. Until next time, this is Atomic Socks, signing off. Play me out, narrator!
The day is saved.
Thanks to